Hey Taurus, what's going on? I hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me. And this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading for November, but of course, it's timeless. You know, all my readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You're very welcome here, Taurus. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that very much as well. That's the 10 of Cups that just fell out. So as you can see, I'm not, in my usual environment, so I don't have any of my accoutrement, like my little Buddha or my candles or anything. So I'm gonna have to make do with what we have. So you have the 10 of Cups though, very nice. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, and the 4 of Wands. Oh, very nice, Spirit. You can sit with us. So the 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. This is something that's been kind of slow moving. When you have the Knight of Pentacles, that talks about like a slow moving, but very, very stable energy. You have the Empress here, so, male or female. It talks about an energy of receiving, feeling worthy, receiving, abundance, an easy life. And then you have the 4 of Wands, which is like, it's a celebration because of a person. You have the 6 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So you have a soulmate coming in here. This is someone that's going to make you very, very happy. Queen of Swords. Let's put that there. Okay. The Hanged Man. The 9 of Cups. Okay. The 5 of Wands. The Chariot. Ooh. The Page of Pentacles. Oh, the Knight of Cups and the 8 of Cups. Okay, so this happiness that's coming in now is something that you've been waiting for a long time with the Hanged Man. It was something that wasn't able to come in until you sort of changed your thinking and like changed your perspective in the way that you're seeing things. So one of the ways that needed to change was your perspective on yourself, like your own self-worth. Because like with the 5 of Wands here, this talks about chaos and internal conflict. So there has been some kind of internal conflict about receiving. The Empress is not, there's no chaos there. It's also, the Empress is smooth, it's easy, it's flowing, it's abundance, it's just easy energy. So you've moved from like this sort of state of chaos, like I said, like resistance, to the Empress, which is about receiving. I feel like you're going to have some kind of success with a new job as well. Like with the Page of Pentacles here, this could be a new job, a new business endeavor, a promotion, something like that. And you have the 2 of Cups with the Knight of Cups. So you have a love offer from a soulmate coming in here. One of the things that you've been working through, either you or this person or both of you, one of the things you've been working on, you could have been in like a bit of a Queen of Swords energy, male or female, because there was like a little bit of a fear of abandonment going on, which could, it usually goes right back to childhood. So that could have been something that you were dealing with. This person it could also be that this person that's coming in, like if that doesn't resonate for you, they might have left behind someone that was like very cold. They could have left that person behind. They could also, this person could also have abandonment issues themselves that they were working through. There's some kind of, you have the World here. Yeah, you're moving forward. There's a lot of balance and stability that's about to come into your world, and it happens like pretty quickly. You know, the Chariot is something that happens pretty quickly. The Four of Wands is a huge celebration. Yeah, you have the Chariot twice. You've been through like some kind of dark night of the soul, or some kind of ending has happened. And now you can expect things to move quickly when you have the Chariot on top of the Chariot. There's something here about success in business, or like I said, like a new job. Like a new business or a new job, or you're diversifying, or it's a promotion, something. Like with the Six of Wands, something where you're being seen. You know, something where you're the manager, or you're out in front, or you own the business, or you're up on stage, maybe, something like that. You've reached a huge milestone. Like when you have the Four of Wands, that is a huge milestone. And you've closed down a huge cycle. Like this internal resistance has gone. I think it took you a while to get to this point, but now that it has, things are going to move quickly. You have the High Priestess here. This connection that's coming in is very special. You're going to have a telepathic connection with this person. When you have the High Priestess with the Two of Cups, that's a telepathic connection. Something in your work. There's something to do with your work. Like you're going to be leading a team, or you're going to be leading a community. Like you're going to have some kind of, you know, like you're going to be in charge, or you're going to be like the figurehead or something like that. You know, like I was saying earlier, like on stage, manager, owning a company, something like that. I feel like you may have been feeling very stuck, Taurus, and actually part of the reason for that was you weren't making a decision, or you were like overwhelmed by choices, like maybe you kept going back and forth, something like that. There's a partnership with this person here that's coming in, this soulmate. Which for those of you that are single, this is going to be love, okay? For those of you that are not single, this could be like a work partnership or a best friend or something, but it's like very high status, this connection that's coming in. And the person's going to be like very protective of you. It's going to be like very peaceful. The two of you are very high vibrational. And there's also something about you're going to be moving house. You have the house here with the coffin. So I want to say, like, I feel like this connection with this person, there's something about you moving house. Yeah, look, change. There's something about you moving house pretty quickly when this connection comes in. Because it's prevalent, you know, in the cards. Whatever this connection is, though, like it's going to be seen by people, or you're like a power couple, something like that. You have main male. So whoever this person is you're dealing with, they have some kind of status where they're seen, or like a lot of people know them, or they're in charge or something like that. Okay, so it's a pretty random message, but that's what's coming through. But I feel it's maybe something you've been going back and forth on, like you might have been feeling stuck because you've been going back and forth, which is a problem I myself know all too well. So okay, I can see here. There's, I can't tell if this is your person or if this is you. Is this their person or is it you? It's you. So you've been in this kind of Queen of Swords energy, which is like a little defensive. I think because somebody left you, or you like, there's maybe like a little bit of abandonment issues or something going on. If it's not that, then it's because in the past you've really poured into other people and you haven't got anything back. So you just kind of given up. There's also like with the Queen of Wands here, like you've moved into a very confident, independent energy. Maybe like a little hyper independent though is the thing with that energy, because it's coming out with the Seven of Cups. You know, the Seven of Cups, it's having a lot of options, or it's not knowing which option to take, basically. I pressed record. Yeah, I did. It's like, did I? I've also just noticed I didn't have the flash on, so I'm just gonna leave it. Right. Yeah, with the Seven of Cups, that's like having, it's like thinking things are too good to be true, you know, or not. I feel like for you, it's like not being able to make a decision about something because you have the Seven of Cups and then you have adjudication. So you might have had different options about what you were going to do. Because with the Queen of Wands, it's like a very independent energy. So some of you might be like, you know what, maybe I'll just stay single, or maybe you're not sure you want to be in a relationship or something like that. But I can see here with the Ace of Wands, there's like a very clear decision to move forward with this person. There's a choice. So I don't know if something happens where you're like, yeah, I definitely want to be with this person. Or if it's just a change in your mindset. But yeah, I see you moving forward with this new person. Okay, tell me about this person coming in for Taurus. The Eight of Cups. Tell me about this person coming in for Taurus. The Nine of Swords. The Eight of Cups. Okay, so this person that's coming in, you guys are very similar. This person's an overthinker, a huge overthinker. They worry about everything. They're kind of like a prophet of doom. You know, they prophesize the worst. They also have a little bit of abandonment issues going on here with the Eight of Cups. Also with the Eight of Pentacles here, you guys might work together. So there could be like a little bit of a, you know, they might worry about like, ah, shit, like what if we date and it doesn't work out, and then there's all like the awkwardness and the, oh my God. But they're going to make an offer here with this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this person's been going back and forth on whether or not they're going to make an offer. But I feel like that coincides with you going back and forth about whether or not you want to invest in this. And it's like you decide kind of at the same time. Yeah, the Five of Wands. So this person that you're dealing with has had a lot of instability in their life where people have left or someone has left. So they can tend to be a little clingy, okay? That's something you're going to notice about this person. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. So they're going to come in with some kind of offer here with the Ace of Pentacles. That's very stable. That's a lot. I'm just going to reshuffle that. What are you doing, Spirit? Thanks. There we go. The Nine of Cups. The Four of Wands. So there's something about this. Something happens here with this person and the Three of Cups. You know, it's funny. You both seem to move into the Nine of Cups energy roughly around about the same time. So there's some kind of like fulfillment. Excuse me, like some kind of internal fulfillment that you both sort of achieve around about the same time. And it sort of seems to put you both in alignment. And this person moves from like this kind of Five of Wands energy, which is like chaos, to a Four of Wands where they're settled, which is, you're very much mirroring each other here. It seems to happen roughly around about the same time. And then you have the Three of Cups here. So they're coming in with some kind of offer of like dating. It's very, very stable. So I don't know if you guys are like friends for a little bit first or something like that. And then you have the World. You're definitely going to be moving. There's the Tower, right? See how it's a house? You're going to be moving house. That's something that's very like prominent and very important to somebody watching this reading. So, you know, with the World, it can often mean that they live further away, or you guys meet online or something like that. So that could be relevant for some of you that, you know, like the housing situation is important. So you move closer to them, or they ask you to move in with them, or something like that. Oh, shit. Okay. How long is this reading? 17 minutes. Okay. So let's get some... Let's ask about this person, because I feel like we didn't get... Okay, there's still a past person around. You had a past person that you were dealing with that was like very in and out energy, like kind of a player, or they didn't know what the hell they wanted. Oops. Which is why I think this new person is trying to give you like something stable, you know? Yeah, so this is someone new, okay? With the Ace of Cups here, definitely someone new. But I wonder if they know, look at that, the King and Queen of Wands, oh my God. This new person, I wonder if they know you've had issues in the past, because they seem to be being very stable with you, like they're trying to, you know, come in gradually and not freak you out. This person is either, like with the Two of Pentacles here, it's taken this person a while to come in, but they're going to come in with some kind of offer. They're either deciding whether they should come in, or they've been trying to like balance their schedule so they could come in. But you guys are totally perfect for each other, the King and the Queen of Wands. So this person sees you as a wish fulfillment here. I mean, they could be a fire sign, but obviously, you know, you're showing up as a Queen of Wands or a King of Wands, and you're not a fire sign. So, but the fire signs are like very passionate and driven, and, you know, like alpha and good looking and stuff like that. So this person's getting ready to make a move with the Knight of Wands here. Let me clarify this Two of Pentacles. the Nine of Cups. Okay. Something happens here with this new person. It's like for a while they're trying to decide whether or not they should come in and make you this offer, and then something happens and it puts them in this Nine of Cups energy. Wow. Which is, you know, like happy. It's a happy energy. And with the Ace of Wands, like they're very clear about what they want. And they come in with this like a very passionate new beginning. That like this offer that leads to like a very passionate new beginning. And you have, yeah, the Ten of Pentacles here. All right. I think they've been doing some work on themselves or something, because they have been dealing with like an abandonment issue or something like that, which they've overcome, and now they're ready for like this commitment. I mean, you're dealing with someone that's, I think, always wanted to be in a commitment, but they maybe had like a little bit of a fear surrounding it, because they've had some kind of epiphany here with the Sun, you know, and the Four of Wands. So this is someone that's coming in to offer you something very solid. You know, the Four of Wands is commitment, the Ten of Pentacles is commitment, and definitely someone new, okay, with the Ace of Cups here. They've had some kind of tower, and I want to know what it is. What's this tower? They've ended something, or something has ended. What's this tower? Yeah, they have a tower, and then they come in very quickly off the back of that. Yeah, I don't know what it is with the Tower and the Sun. They have some kind of realization, or they're seeing something clearly. Like some kind of enlightenment, or they're seeing something very, very clearly. And that's when they come in, and they come in fast. Something's been balanced. Like they've been through some kind of healing, or something's been balanced. Yeah. The Three of Swords in reverse. They are no longer brokenhearted. That's so funny that that came out in reverse. Because nothing else in the deck. There's a couple that are in reverse. Okay. But yeah, this person has healed from something. But it seems to happen very quickly for some reason. You know, there's a long period where they're like, I don't know. Should I? And then all of a sudden, Tower, enlightenment, healed, and no longer sad, no longer brokenhearted. So, not really sure what happens, but something happens. You might not be meant to know about it. You know, could be a private thing that happens. You know, sometimes you just have, yeah, look, the Three of Swords and the Star. It's just some kind of healing occurs. And there they come. Okay, let's get some messages from your person to close the reading. What would this new person like to say? There's an alarm going off. So it could be that this person realizes something, you know. They might have a dream about you or something. The Tower, oh man, they move really quick. Something happens really quick. Like they take action really, really quick. And you have the Empress. I will always love, I will always love you and take care of you. The Queen of Cups. I'm so in tune with you. So something happens. Okay. With the High Priestess, they see you. So you have the Queen of Wands here, right? Which is someone, or the King of Wands, whoever you are. that's someone, like I think I said it earlier, like very attractive, very alluring, you know, they get a lot of attention, it's kind of alpha, it's like in charge, it can be kind of intimidating sort of energy. We also have the Queen of Cups here. So there's something that happens, maybe something you say or something they see you do, that makes them realize like, oh, this person's definitely like a Queen of Cups energy, which is really soft and really compassionate and really loving. And then you have the High Priestess. I see your true heart and your true beauty. So something happens where they're like not intimidated by you anymore, or they still see you in like a wand's energy, but they see like the softer side of you, you know, so something must happen. You know, like I said, maybe they have a dream about you or like you say something and they're like, oh shit, okay. There's something like that. Like they see your softer side and they're like, oh, here I come. And then you have the King of Swords. I restrain my feelings for you, but please know I do care. So this is someone that like has not told you how they feel. And you have the Hermit. It's just me and you, nothing else matters. So you have the High Priestess and the Hermit. So they feel like you're very similar. You know, the High Priestess is someone that has like a lot of information that other people are not privy to. The Hermit's kind of the same thing. So it could be that, you know, you're both spiritual. It could be that you both study a certain topic, something like that, that, you know, kind of bonds you. But you know, it's interesting Spirit focused on this person because there's also, like I said, there's some kind of success in your career that's coming, which I think, yeah, we're kind of run out of time for that. So I'm going to leave that there, Taurus. I hope it was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you feel like doing that, I would appreciate it very much. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.